Greetings, good people of YouTube. I came up with a crazy theory that you may or may not like. So this might seem silly, but I think that Monaka is Gohan. Well, not exactly Gohan, but some sort of a vessel for Gohan. How did I came up with such a theory? Well, hear me out. So right after Fukatsune arc ended, Gohan asked Piccolo to train him and he went back to the way of Saiyan. He began training again and he wanted to become stronger again. However, in Universe 6 tournament arc, he is nowhere to be found, not even as a viewer, even though everyone else is there, including his wife Whittle. How is that possible? In episode 30, Goku and the crew told Piccolo while he was training with Gohan about the tournament, and Gohan immediately said that he wants to be part of it as well. However, few seconds later, he changed his mind because he said that he needs to be at some conference instead. I honestly think that Gohan lied, and here's why. Do you guys seriously think that some conference is more important to him than fighting for future of his own planet? I don't think that Gohan is like that. He will always protect what's precious to him. So after Champa announced the tournament, Whis came to Gohan and told him about the tournament before Goku did. Whis knew that Gohan isn't in best shape and that will probably be beaten up there, so he decided to train Gohan as well. Knowing that there's not enough time, Whis made, let's call it, moving mini hyperbolic time chamber, which was Monaka. For those who don't know what hyperbolic chamber is, a hyperbolic time chamber is a place where 1 year equals 1 day in real life, but you can only be there for 2 real days or 2 time chamber years. If you stay any longer, you won't be able to get out. So Monaka is something like that, but you can stay inside of him as much as you like. So yeah, Monaka is not a living being. He's an artificial magical carrier of some sort that's made for Gohan, so he can train for a very long time inside of him. However, Beerus wanted this to be a secret for some reason, probably because that place is very dangerous, or training inside of it will leave huge consequences, so he didn't want to worry Goku, because knowing that his son could die any second could distract him while he's fighting in the tournament. Gohan also didn't want Goku or anyone else to know about it for the same reason. Plus, maybe they wouldn't even allow him to train inside of it if they knew what could happen to the person that's training inside of Monaka. Monaka doesn't even appear to act like he's alive. He really does act like a robot throughout the series. In episode 32, when Goku first met Monaka, he wanted to test his strength, but Beerus didn't allow it because Monaka can't fight. Monaka is just a carrier, not an actual fighter. After that, Goku punched him hard in the face and Monaka didn't move at all. Not before the punch, meaning that he has no reflexes, not after the punch, meaning that he is very durable invention. However, Beerus freaked out, and I think that the reason Beerus freaked out is that there's a chance that Goku could have killed Gohan with that punch because he's inside of Monaka's head, probably. For those of you who are wondering how can Gohan train inside of Monaka's head, well, it's because of Whis. If he made Goku and Vegeta train inside of his stuff, why couldn't he make Gohan train inside of Monaka's head? That guy is a Dumbledore of Dragon Ball universe. In the same episode, when they were deciding who will go first and who will go last, Beerus immediately decided that Monaka is going last, and the reason for that is so Gohan will have more time to train until his turn comes. In episode 35, when Goku said that he will go after Monaka because his loss to Frost didn't count, so he's back in the tournament, Beerus said that Monaka must go last no matter what. Goku also noticed the strange look in Monaka's face, and Whis told him that he passed out after seeing Kamehameha, but that's not true. The reason why he's like that is because he isn't a living being in the first place. And reason why we said something silly as that is because he feels like Goku should know the truth, so he wanted to awake some kind of suspicious inside of him. So at the end, Beerus would have no choice but to tell him the truth. He even said, how long do you think you'll be able to keep hiding the truth about Monaka-san from them? Meaning that there is something very suspicious about Monaka and that there is definitely something shady about him, and Beerus's response was also very weird. He was freaked out and said until the very end. It could be possible that Gohan died inside of Monaka and Beerus doesn't want Goku to know that, because who knows what would happen after Goku finds out that Beerus and Whis were lying about something like that this whole time. Also, the reason why Beerus and Whis are thinking that Gohan died inside of Monaka is because Monaka's body is frozen. He is not moving at all, and he probably died due to his hardcore training that Whis gave him, or maybe he is just on the verge of death. After that, Goku asked Monaka to spar with him, but Monaka wasn't responding. He was even waving in front of his eyes, but still not even a blink. Beerus freaked out again and punched Goku just so he doesn't get close to Monaka. This whole Gohan is dying inside of Monaka or he is on the verge of death inside of Monaka leads me to another theory, and that is that Monaka's body can only function if the person inside of him is alive. Therefore, Whis and Beerus noticed that Monaka was frozen, and knowing what Gohan was doing inside of him and how whole Monaka thingy works, they both thought that Gohan died or is dying. In latest episode 36, after Vegeta broke the barrier, Monaka still didn't show any sign of life, even though there were pieces of glass. There were pieces of glass going towards him. He was lucky enough that it missed, or maybe Whis redirected them secretly so Goku and other fighters don't see that there's something shady about it. I mean, if they saw Whis helping out Monaka, they would probably question that. Why would Whis help someone who is almost as strong as Beerus dodge small pieces of glass? You guys get what I'm trying to say here, right? Well, this is my theory about Monaka being Gohan, based on few evidences from series and my own imagination. But before I end this video, I want to say one final thing. First of all, sorry if this is kinda messy. I never did this before. This is my first ever theory video, or video where I'm just talking. And second, why would Toriyama make Gohan train again and show us his will to get stronger by asking Piccolo to train him, then forget about him for a whole arc? Don't you guys think that's a little bit weird? Or maybe he's saving Gohan for next arc? Well, anyway, I want to hear what you guys think about it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but knowing Toriyama, everything is possible. Thank you for watching my first ever anime video, and see you.